Hello friends, I am Amish Srivastava from Brain Mentors, and today in this video we are going to learn how to install Android Studio, how to install the Flutter. To install Flutter, go to the flutter.dev website and click on Get Started button. After this, you are lined up on the installation page. From here, you can choose your operating system. Like in this video, we are going to install on Windows, so I choose Windows. And this is the Windows system requirement. Minimum is Windows 7 is needed, and minimum you need 1.32 GB space. And for Windows, there is a zip file that's a Flutter window and whatever the version it is. And this stable version I am going to download. So I click on this and it is going to install the download. So here it is. So it takes some time to install. Once the installation is over, just open a show in folders, and this is the zip file you have. So I extracted this zip file, and let's say I extract this zip file in my C drive, and I make src folder, and then I make a Flutter folder. Inside this I want to place this. So I created this folder and I extracted here. So it is extracting the file. So here in C drive src Flutter, we have this, and inside this Flutter folder we have this bin. So it create a Flutter folder. So I just cut this folder and paste it here. So this is, we have this C drive src and Flutter, and from here, from this Flutter folder, we need to just set the path of this so we are able to access it. So for setting the path, right click on this PC and go to the properties and go to the advanced system settings, go to the environment variable, and in user variable there is a path variable. Click on a new and then specify your path. This is my path till bin folder, and I need to click on OK. And once the path is set it here, so I will open my terminal or command prompt. So from here, I just type Flutter. So it will show you the Flutter command if the path is correctly set. So it will show the help of this Flutter command. So it means your path is correctly set. Once your path is correctly set, now you want to see what sort of dependency Flutter needed. So you need to type Flutter Doctor command to see what sort of other dependency you need to install. So when you type Flutter Doctor, it will tell you you have the Flutter version, but you do not have the Android Studio, you do not have the Android SDK. So you need to install this thing. To install Android Studio, just go to developer.android.com, and from here you can download the Android Studio. Accept the license and download it based on your operating system. Once it is downloaded, just go to the download location and click on installation. So it is going to install it. So click on next, and then it is require 2.6 GB of space. Click on next again, and it is going to install it. It takes some time to install, and then start your Android Studio. Once it is installed and it is open, now you need to install some plugins to start with the Flutter project. So like I have already the plugins. So for plugins, to install the plugins, you need to go to the configure section, and you have an option of plugins. And like I have the Dart and Flutter plugin already installed, so you need to just click on and install it. So like I have an update button, you have the install button, so install it. Once you have installed this thing, so you have an option of Flutter project in your Android Studio. So you can create Flutter project. So now you can choose a start a new Flutter project option because you have the plugin there. So we need to configure a connected device. So start a new Flutter application, click on the next button and specify your project name. So like I use my first project, and then specify the Flutter SDK path where your Flutter is installed. So in our case, it is in a C drive SRC folder. So we need to browse the path. So in C drive SRC Flutter, we choose and click on OK. So this is your Flutter SDK path. And we need to specify the project location where we want to save this code. If you don't want to change, so just move to the next and specify the package name and click on the finish button. So here is your first Flutter project. And now you need to configure your Android virtual device. So go to the tools menu and also choose SDK manager if anything you want to install. So for example, you want to install some Android SDK. So you can choose Android 9 or Android 8, whichever version you want to use. So when you install Android Studio, it is come up with Android 10 by default. And then go to the tools menu and go to the AVD manager to configure Android virtual device. So it means you are configuring the emulator. So create a virtual device. And there are so many profiles available for the device. So you can choose any profile. Like I choose Pixel 2 and I click on next. And it asks for a select a system image. So like I have Oreo installed here. So I click on next and I can specify my AVD name, whatever the name I want. And I click on a finish button. So it is going to create a Android virtual device. So my application is going to run under this AVD. So click on a play button to start your AVD. So here is your emulator and it is going to boot your Android operating system on your emulator. So your AVD is working now. Now after setting up this AVD, you can type Flutter Doctor command, and now this time it is telling you have this Android Studio. Your AVD is running, so it know actually there is devices which is connected. So connected device, it is saying 1, so because your emulator is running, Android Studio is set up, Flutter is set up, so it is saying no issues found. So it means through this command you are able to identify the dependencies for the Flutter installation. And now we have completed this installation. So now you are able to write your codes and test it on your emulator. Thank you for watching this video.